More cards coming up after Playdays.
It's a play bus! But where does it go? Where does it stop? What's the sign of the lollipop? Stop! It's the patch stop. With Peggy Patch.
Peggy Patch is out today to find Patch to stop and play. Where will it be? Who will she meet? Has the bus stopped at the end of your street? Can you guess where Peggy stopped today? I'll give you some clues. She's at a place where you can play. And there are lots of things to climb and swing on. And it looks a bit like a giant climbing frame. Can you guess? Peggy's at an adventure playground today. And the playground's in a country park. There's quite a few animals to come and have a look at too. I think Peggy's going to have a look round. Why don't you go and have a look with her? Can you see how the whole adventure playground is made out of wood? And it's been cut to different sizes so it looks like trees. In fact, which one do you think's the real tree? Is it this one or this one? Well, this one is part of the adventure playground and this one is the real tree. Oh, you can see lots of things from up here. You can see the whole playground. Oh, can you see over there? You see the swings? What are the seats made of, do you think? They're made out of car tyres. And if you look over there, you can see the seesaw. And underneath the seesaw, there's more car tyres. What do you think they're there for? Well, they're there so that the seesaw doesn't bang into the ground and everyone can have a nice soft ride. Oh, and right over there in the distance, I can see a lake. Shall we see if we can find a path to it? Come on then. Ah, here's one. Oh yes, I can see the lake down there. Let's follow the path and see if we can get any closer. What else can we find? Oh, can you see these? These are thistle seeds. Some people call them fairies. And people say that if you take one, make a wish, and blow it away, your wish will come true. You mustn't tell anybody, otherwise it won't. Let's walk a bit further and see what else we can find. Oh yes, I must be getting close now. Because you see all these round here, all these plants, these are rushes and reeds, and they only grow where water is. So I must be really close now. Oh yes, here we are. Can you see? Oh, can you see the bird out there on the water? It's having a swim. Can you spot any more? Peggy Patch has found an unusual friend in the fields to say hello to. Say hello to this creature. A creature with a tail with a tassel. A powerful body, a ring through his nose, and very long horns. A bull. This bull's called Calypso, and his breed of cattle are called Longhorns, because, as you can see, they've all got very long horns. Calypso's quite a friendly bull, but most of them aren't, so if you see one, don't go near it. Most of the other cattle in the field are females, and they're called cows. And once a year, Calypso mates with them, and all the calves in the field are his. There are 6 at the moment, and there's 3 more on the way. And Calypso is the father of all of them. Do you think the calves look like their father? Peggy Patch has a book about a friend who has adventures. What happens in the end?
Ben knew the sort of dog he wanted. A dog who could run like the wind. A dog who would fetch sticks and perhaps carry Dad's newspaper. A big dog he could play with, who would watch him with trusting eyes. He knew what he'd call him too. Pal or Rover or Prince. One day, Ben's mother said she had a surprise for him. Something you said you wanted. Could it possibly be a dog? Sort of. It's a dog that wants a kind home while its owner is in hospital. Ben longed to know more, but all his mother would say was, "Wait and see." Mrs. Enright was small and old and anxious. "So you're the little boy who wants to look after my precious," she said. "You'll have to take great care of her because she's very delicate." "I will," Ben promised. "This," Mrs. Enright said proudly, "is Princess Tingaling." It wasn't a real dog, just a bundle of fur without a beginning or an end. Ben wouldn't have known which was which if a cold nose hadn't sniffed at his hand. It didn't have proper legs, only little furry flippers. It didn't have a proper tail, only a sort of dusting brush. Its eyes bulged and its chest wheezed. Ben hated it. Tingaling didn't want anything to eat. She didn't want to go for a walk or chase the cat. She curled up in her satin-lined basket and took no notice of anyone. "Poor little thing," Ben's mother said. "I expect she's homesick." "Silly dog," said Ben. That night Ben woke with a start. Something was moving in his bedroom. He huddled down under the bedclothes, and his heart lurched when something scrambled onto the end of his bed. It crawled towards him, snorting and snuffling, then settled down against him. Ben put out his hand and touched a tangle of fur. "You're frightened too," he whispered, "but you're not on your own anymore." When Ben got home from school, Tingaling was waiting for him. She bounced up and down, barking excitedly. "She might eat something if you gave it to her," his mother suggested. Ben put some food in Tingaling's bowl. "Here," he called. "Eat it up. It's good for you." Tingaling obeyed him. "Perhaps I could call her Princess," Ben said. Ben held Princess's lead when they went shopping. Her feet twinkled over the pavement. Sometimes he could hardly keep up with her. On Saturday, Ben and his father went for a long walk across the fields and back through the woods. Princess splashed in and out of puddles and barked at every dog they met. Ben tried to teach her to fetch sticks, but all she brought back was an empty crisp packet. She gave it to Ben as a special present. "What does she look like?" his mother exclaimed when they got home. "I don't think Mrs. Enright would recognise her." Princess was caked with mud and her wet fur clung to her. "She looks like my dog," said Ben, who was just as muddy himself. "Well, into the bath with both of you," his mother said, as she picked up Princess and dumped her in the kitchen sink. One day, Ben had a postcard from Mrs. Enright. She was coming home. "I must phone her and ask when she wants Tingaling back," his mother said. Ben was horrified. "Princess is my dog now. She doesn't want to live with an old lady. She'd much rather live with us. I know she would." "Tingaling is Mrs. Enright's dog," Ben's mother said firmly. "We'll have to see if we can get another dog for you." Ben didn't want another dog, a big dog with trusting eyes who could run like the wind. He wanted a small dog with bulgy eyes who snorted with pleasure when he tickled her tummy. A dog who was just the right size for him. All he could think about at school was that today he must part with Princess. Ben felt jealous when he saw how pleased Princess was to see Mrs. Enright. But the old lady seemed sad. She told them that she'd been offered a place in a sheltered home where pets were not allowed. "I don't know what to do about Ting," she said. "Give her to me," said Ben boldly. "We'll give her the kindest home in the world." And Tingaling gave one of her rare barks as if to say, "He's right." Ben was allowed to have Princess's basket in his bedroom. In the darkness he could hear her snorting as she chased big dogs through her dreams. He thought contentedly as he fell asleep that Princess was just the sort of dog he had always wanted. A dog who loved him.
I've got a dog.
Have you?
I've got a cat and a dog. My cat's all black and my dog's black and white. I'm going to get some fish because my uncle's going to get them for my birthday.
So what sort of a dog do you think this is?
Poodle.
Yes, it is a cross, but it is a part poodle and she's a part collie. That's why her name's Poll. Poodle and collie, you see. So it's Poll. So what sort of animals are there around here? Have you seen any animals?
Yes, chickens, ducks, goats. In the entrance there's a bull.
Okay, shall we go and have a look at for some more animals then?
Yes.
Some rabbits and all sorts of things, yes? Shall we go? Come on, let's go and have a look. Come on, Paul.
Down on the farm, down on the farm. Take a look around you, what do you think you'll find? You will see a goat, so mind your coat.
I will see a goat, yes, I'll mind my coat. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble.
Down on the farm, down on the farm. Take a look around you, what do you think you'll find? You will see a pig, oh, not very big.
I will see a pig. No, he's not very big. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble.
Down on the farm, down on the farm. Take a look around you, what do you think you'll find? You should see some sheep, maybe asleep.
I should see some sheep. No, they're not asleep. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble.
Down on the farm, down on the farm. Take a look around you, what do you think you'll find? You will see a hen sitting in a pen.
I will see a hen, she's sitting in a pen. Ole, ole. Ole, ole. Ole, ole. Ole, ole. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble. Ole!
Peggy Patch's puzzle. Peggy's friend Ted is a ranger. Why do you think he's shaking that oak tree?
Right, let's have a look. Take it down into the middle.
He's shaking the tree to show the creatures that live in it.
Lower it down gently.
It's a mini beast hunt.
Oh, there's some, look, there's some.
Oh, look at that one there.
Yeah, you try and get that. Okay, you try and catch one.
But how do you do it?
Well, you just be very gentle, watch where it's going and try and get it to walk in.
Can I try and catch
Yeah, you can all try.
Please. Don't let it go, Carl. That's lucky you got one.
Whoa.
Ah.
How big's tiny?
That big.
That big.
That big.
There you are, look. Oh, there's 2 earwigs in there.
Earwigs, 2.
Here we go, said the earwig as he fell off the wall. Can you see his big claws on the back, look, for gripping things? Can you see that? Big pincers.
Can I see David?
Can you see that? Got big pincers for catching other bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Look at the big pincers on the back. They're like a set of pliers, aren't they? And what do you think he'll do with those? Stingers?
People.
Eat? Nip people. Earwigs don't bite, do they? Look, I'll show you. Look, see? He's not biting me, look.
My
It
friend.
feels ever so tickly when he runs over your arm.
Oh, there's the creature again. It's gone under there. It's in there. Are we going to get that one?
I don't know. We can try. You try and get it. Be careful. We'll tip that one out. Put that one back on the tree. You try and get that. Okay, you try and catch one. There's another ladybird, look. They must love living in that tree. Oh, here's a different one. Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa! What's that ladybird rhyme we say?
Ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire. Your children are home.
Ooh, they're terrible.
Pictures of this. Pictures of that. I like your pictures, says Peggy Patch. You painted them and coloured them. Even stuck them with glue. I like your pictures, says Peggy. I hope you like doing them too. Do you remember the seesaw? You could try making one. This one's a stone, a lollipop stick, and 2 acorn cups. Seesaw, Marjorie Daw, Johnny shall have a new master. He shall have but a penny a day, 'cause he can't work any faster. Oh, and don't forget the ball. Creature with a tail with a tassel, a powerful body, a ring through his nose, and very long horns. Oh, there's the bus. Peggy, you'll have to leave your friends now, the bus is here. Peggy will find another patch to stop and play in next week, so we'll see you there.